So you are ready to join a couple. That's good. Congratulations as a romantic wife that you are ready to join a couple. Um, just a few things of advice. First, understand that you are to be seen as a family member that's coming in to join the family. You're not a unicorn, you're not a third. You're not any of those terms. Um, you are coming into a family that welcomes you, that wants to love you, and is taking this very, very, very seriously. Um, what you have to understand is that the wife that's there does not trump you. The first wife does not trump you. If there's two wives, they don't trump you. They don't trump you. They're just already there. They're just already in an established relationship. And you saying that you're a romantic wife, you're saying that you want one husband and you want multiple wives, or at least one wife. You don't just want him. Um, it's really a scary thing out here that women will play like they like a woman and they really just want the man. That would be called a sister wife. Don't come into a situation where the couple has let you know that he's straight, he wants a wife, and she's a lover of both. She wants a wife. Don't come in to drive a wedge. There's unfortunately women out there doing that, and that's so cruel and so evil to do that to a family that's just trying to build in a loving and genuine way. So make sure that you have established first that you love both men and women and that you're looking for marriage, because they're going to want to date you, get to know you, get into a serious committed relationship with you, and actually go into a marriage where it's a lifetime, it's, children, it's building, it's legacy, it's all those things. So make sure that's something that you're mentally ready for, and understand that all the wives are equal. Nobody is above anybody else. There's no third. No, it doesn't matter the order of how the family was formed. Everybody is deserving of love, deserving of respect. Nobody should be favored over another. That's not a unified marriage that's going to work. So if you're dealing with situations where it seems like there's favoritism, you really need to, kind of communicate about that, because all the wives should be equal. So never feel like because you're the second wife or the third wife that the first woman that there is trumped you. The first woman that's there has a great responsibility. She has to prepare the family. She has to prepare that man to be able to walk in his polygynous nature. And she has to prepare the family to accept more wives, more mothers to come into the family. If there's children there, she has to prepare her children to be, ready for another mother, which they're, only used to maybe one mom, which is her. She has to really prepare the family full of love. So that's a big job. She has to go through the motions and everything with the family. That's a big emotional job. So the first wife has a lot of responsibility, but she does not trump anybody coming in. So don't be afraid to join a couple. Don't be afraid. Just make sure to look out for certain things. Are they mentioning sex entirely too much? Are they actually genuinely trying to get to know you? Are they actually genuinely trying to get to know you? Are they working on individual relationships with you? The husband is working on his own individual relationship with you. The wife or wives are working on their own individual relationship with you. And then they're working on a collaborative together relationship. That's how you know they're serious. And the biggest thing is be honest. If you don't like the husband, be honest. It's not going to work. If you don't like the wife, be honest. It's not going to work. Don't try to come in and drive a wedge and try to get people to date separate, because it's not polyamory. They're literally trying to form a unified marriage in this type of marriage. So just know that if you desire to date separately, or if you find yourself really liking him but you don't like her, it's not going to work. Or you find yourself more so sexually attracted to her but you can't love her, it's not going to work. All you're going to do is severely hurt people. So, and it's their job too. it's the couple's job too. Like if the husband is really into you but the wife isn't, it's not going to work. If the wife is really into you and the husband isn't, it's not going to work. You want a couple where you're all equally into each other. And they say, oh, that's so hard. It's really not. Because of your job, if your goal is to have a unified loving marriage, then you're not going to do anything else. Like if it's not forming, if the chemistry is not there between all parties, then it's not going to go anywhere, because you're intentional about the family that you're building. You're not trying to separate. You're not trying to have anything different. So as a romantic wife, you are intentional about having one husband and multiple wives. Like I said, I don't teach about polyandry. I don't teach about having a bunch of men. I teach about one husband and multiple wives. So that's my channel. You are a woman that desires one husband, one headship, and multiple wives. That's what you desire. That's the women that I'm speaking to. So don't be afraid to join an established couple. Joining an established couple is an amazing thing. You get a loving man and a loving woman that wants to spend the rest of their life with you. Or, if there's 2 wives there, 3 wives there, whatever. Everybody there wants to love you, care for you, and, they have genuine intentions. You just have to make sure you take your time. Everybody takes their time, gets to know each other, and also understand that at first there are going to be things that are not going to happen. Like, you can't come in expecting to have the same rights as the first wife, because no one knows each other. Everybody is strangers. So no one's going to be sharing accounts and stuff. Everybody's going to move very fast. You're going to start with a meet and greet just to see if you have chemistry in person, and then you're going to start with dates and individual dates and separate dates. And, while you're doing that, you're getting to know each other. But yes, that established couple is already together. They're already married. They're going to be living together, taking care of the kids and everything like that. You shouldn't fear that. You should embrace that love that they have, as they will embrace the love that grows between all of you guys individually and together. So embrace that love that they have. That strong love that they have is what's going to be a success in your unified marriage. Do not fear it, but embrace it and celebrate it, as, the wife or wives will celebrate you, or the husband will celebrate you, as everybody love grows for one another. And there's so many benefits that I could talk about, and I'll talk about in a different video. But for now, don't be afraid to join an established couple. Like for us, we're open. Don't be afraid to join us. Don't be afraid for us to genuinely love you and genuinely care for you. That's what we're going to do. We're not playing games, not unicorn hunters, not here to find somebody to have sex with. We're not trying to spice up anything. We get along. We have a great, relationship that's headed into marriage. We're not trying to spice up anything. Just, I'm a genuine person who loves men and women. He's a genuine polygynous man. So we're just genuinely being who we are, being ourselves. And we're just trying to find like-minded women that really want to be in a long-term marriage with a great husband and great loving wives. That's what they desire for themselves, because that's who they are. They genuinely love women and men. They genuinely love women and men. They want to have children. They want to have a family. They want to build together. They want to have a life together. They want to, get land and businesses and grow our own food and have our own ecosystem and raise the children and raise our grandchildren and really have and build a legacy together. That's where their mindset is. And also have spouses that they can love. So don't ever be afraid. When I was fine with joining an already established couple. I never feared that. And I always made sure that I respected the love that they had and understood that I had to get to know them. And if I didn't like both, and I had times where I didn't like both, I bounced. I was very honest about it. Look, I don't really like him. I don't really like her. And no, I would never try to separate you, because that's wrong, and that's going to cause tension. If I'm not feeling you both, I'm not doing this. So look, if you don't feel both, be honest. Take your time. Don't jump into bed so quick. Take your time. Don't lead to intimacy so fast, so you have a chance to get to know somebody before you're so far in that you can, if it needs to go another different route and this is not going to work, you haven't involved intimacy and things like that might blind your judgment. So again, just don't be afraid to join an established loving couple. It could be a beautiful thing.